Yeah, yeah, look. That's the kind of beat that hit back. Pick up the phone with a kickback. We outside. Know it's been a minute since we did that. Got gang with me with a big back. We outside. Running these streets, no riffraff. Smoking on gas from my sit back. Block is hot like who did that? Vibes is hot and that's big facts. I'ma act up cool. We outside. With it, Spanish rice and bean pies with it, kicking like a dojo with the key, cause a nigga energy real different. Pull up on me, fuck the distance, been a long week, let's get it. Uber on the way, we gon' have to cut the pre-game to 3 minutes.
Half the fucking bottle, like.
So she better be prepared, I'm charged up in the hell of it, yeah. I done work hard, as a dog came back, leveled up, now I'm on and I feel top tier. Too many waves, I'm ahead of my pace. Tryna make bank, who cut all my shifts. And it's the weekend, yet again, and the nigga got plans.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We are back. We're late as always. But it's your girl, Ellie. C.
It's your girl C.
And our special guest.
Donna. Yes.
Yeah. Vicky's MIA, yo. We about to be sending Coast Guard to her house or something. I don't know what the fuck. But
for real.
She was a little under the weather last week, so I understand. But yeah, we back. We ready for a show today. It's gonna be a short one. We all moms here. We gotta make sure our kids are ready for school tomorrow.
Yep.
That back to school, bro.
Seriously.
All right. Well, please, guys, share the link. Let's get everybody in here so we could talk our shit. We have some interesting topics. We started. We were taking surveys at the bar recently this weekend for a few of our topics. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm telling you, nobody's as honest as drunk people.
Yeah. So before we continue, we did introduce Donna as our guest, but we're gonna talk a little bit more about why she's our guest and what she does. This beautiful woman next to us. So Donna, do you want to introduce yourself, or you want us to? I could do it.
She's like, you could do it.
You could do it. So Donna, besides being an amazing, like, awesome person and friend that we get to hang out with, she is a public figure, right, on social media. I guess we could say that. Entrepreneur, I guess you could. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you want to continue talking? Here, talk on the mic.
Oh,
there you go.
I have to do that.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. We won't bite.
What if I want you to?
Yeah.
Whoa, not on air.
So I run an OnlyFans.
Okay.
I'd say a very successful one. I've been doing it for 3 years now. It's my full-time job, basically. And then on other social media platforms, I guess I have over 100,000 followers, and basically I just post my boobs and make money for it.
Look at that.
Listen.
Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
okay. Yeah. So, question. So, I know you said you've been doing this for about 3 years.
Yes.
How did you start? Like, what is your story? Like, how did this come about?
So, I actually started with social media like 2018. I started streaming on Twitch, which it's funny because you're not allowed to do any of that stuff on Twitch. So I started streaming on Twitch, and then they kept banning me because I have boobs, and I was very rude of them. I was almost partnered on there. I was making money off of there. And then there was this thing called Patreon before OnlyFans. And you were allowed to post nudes on there, but you weren't allowed to post like sexually explicit things.
Okay.
So I started doing that, made money off of it. It was also like a full-time thing. And then OnlyFans came out. And it's funny because I was so against OnlyFans. I wanted to stay on Patreon, and I stood on it for like 2 extra years. And then COVID happened, and I was just like, I got to do something more. I need more money. So then I started doing Patreon and OnlyFans. And then it just basically stemmed from there. Now everything that I do, I still have the Patreon. I just really don't use it.
Got it. So you've been doing it a little bit longer than 3 years.
Yeah, technically, it's been a long time.
And so, like, because we know you personally, right? So how does that like change you? Because again, we know you as one type of way, and what you show on social media and what you show, on OnlyFans, it's a completely, different person, right? So how does that like make you feel, and how did that go about where you got really comfortable with who you are, like, with yourself and, physically and everything?
So it's actually really funny because you guys know me. I'm very shy in person. I dress a little revealing. I've always done that. I got these girls, I got to show them off. So the OnlyFans and the Patreon thing, it definitely helped with confidence because you have these people, DMing you. You literally have people paying to see you naked. So it's definitely like a confidence booster.
Yeah.
But in person, it took a long time to get comfortable. I'm still not even 100% comfortable.
She's not, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not.
She's not.
Like if I said I was, I would be completely lying. But I'm getting there. I'm definitely more comfortable with myself than I was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So
you see, and it's funny because obviously you do this, like you said, this is your living, right? This is how you're making your cash, right? This is your hustling. Yeah. And I could say Ellie and I, we've gotten some DMs, right? I know Ellie has. And it's just kind of like weird, like how, like for me personally, when I first, especially when I did the music page and I started getting these things, and even on my regular page, my private page, the messages, it's like, okay, who do you trust? How do you even know if this is real? Somebody want to be a sugar daddy, sugar mama, you want feet pics, you want, just naming a little few.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Y'all know that my nails are always extra. So I'm big on my nails. I literally had somebody DM me like, bro, you're beautiful, but your nails are like top tier. So I will send you money. How much do you pay for your nails? Get your feet done. Show up. I just want to take pictures of your hands touching me. Wow. He was like, you don't even gotta do nothing. I just need your nails around my. And I'm like, God.
Oh.
No,
you didn't do it.
No.
You see, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
she's like, you didn't do it. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, right, you get all these offers, but like, how do you even know? Like, especially with social media, and we are all shy. We all have our like, Ellie, I feel sometimes, you are the head here on the show. You and Vicky, you've started this. You've been doing it for a while, but you are also shy for certain things. I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna get into it.
I can be shy. I can be shy. I go to karaoke all the time, but I be hiding
in the corner.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. In the corner.
She's like amazing.
Yes.
I be hiding.
She be hiding.
All of a sudden, I'll just hear a voice, and I'll be like, "Where is she?"
I know everybody's trying to find her.
Everybody's looking around.
It's like she's in the corner in the dark,
in the dark, like, okay, I gotta see. But yeah, like how? So Donna, like I said, how did you come about with really knowing who to trust and be like, okay, is this legit, or this is like some like BS people, like someone who's going to try to scam me or take my money? Like how do you get into that?
Oh, well, so it's really the people have to trust me more, because I could tell them, yeah, send me this amount of money and not send them anything. And I mean, I would never do that because, it's my business, but people do that all the time. So people, when they message me, there's some people that are like, can you send me a preview? Can you send me a picture of you holding a spoon on your forehead with your tongue out so I know that you're real? And I'm like, no. I do this for a living. If you don't trust me, then don't buy anything from me. Like that.
Okay,
that's
respectful.
So you're just and just honest. Yeah.
Sometimes if I know the person, like if I know them in real life, and they don't trust me, like I'll send them like a video, like just talking, being like, hey, like I promise you, I'm gonna send you stuff if you send me the money. I would never just take anyone's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
And
business.
yeah, and then you said like if you know them personally, like how does that feel?
That's fun.
Okay, and the reason why I'm actually bringing this up, and I'll bring it up because we've had discussions before, you and I personally. I know you and Ellie's have had discussions. Ellie and I recently have had discussions. So like, okay, we're gonna see how this works. No, but like, how is that? Like, how like
It's
you get what I'm
awkward.
saying? Yeah.
So it's awkward if the person makes it awkward.
Okay.
Like I have to say my number one customer, he's been following me for since I've had OnlyFans. Like I got it and he was right there. I knew exactly who he was, but I didn't know who he was in person.
Mm.
Like I knew him on social media. So one day we're at the bar that we go to and I'm talking to this whole group of people and I'm looking at this person and I'm like, wow, you look so familiar. And it just clicked and I was like, oh my gosh, that's him.
Yeah.
He's spent thousands of dollars on me. And I noticed him because he was just staring at me. And I was like, what's going on? Like, why are you just looking at me? And yeah, that was awkward. But me and him are good friends now. So he's still on my OnlyFans.
Okay.
But we're good friends. Like he still buys my stuff. It's
yeah, he
good.
still buys your
But
contacts.
then
and
you have some people.
I was gonna say
who-
you have to have creepers.
then you
yeah.
have some people
yeah.
that are like they'll buy my stuff and they'll be like, you can't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. They'll see me in the bar. They won't even say anything to me. It's like I don't even know them. They don't know I exist.
Mm.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to
That's
me.
fine. Yeah,
fine.
that's
No, but I'm
fine
talking
too.
about like, do you?
That's
do you
like that
get
post I sent
creepers?
you, but that's like that post I sent you, kind of like we could do something and I can act like we've never. What was
Done
that put? Like
anything,
we've never
yeah.
done anything, because you gotta also know how to
Yeah.
play with that. But like, and now obviously talking about
Creepers.
contacts.
Like I mean, like, did you ever have like a situation, God forbid, or like that somebody was acting like weird or like kind of stalking you
Yes.
or like just doing the most? Like it's like, yo,
Yeah.
bro,
Yes.
I gave you what you paid for.
Yes.
Leave me alone. I'm a real person in real life. Like,
Yeah, I actually had
respect my
a
life.
scary moment once where I wasn't at my house, thank God, but someone did find me. I don't know how that they found out where I was. They might have seen me on like the bus or something and they could have like followed me or something. I don't know. But thank God I wasn't home. I was at a friend's house. I mean, it's, not thank God, not good for them, but good for me. They don't know where I live. And the guy was just standing outside and he was like, "Are you Bella?" And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know. I follow you on social media. I just
You're like, and you decided to follow me here.
I was like, nope, not me. I don't know who you're talking about. Gotta go. But that has, that's happened before. It's scary, but I mean, it comes with the package because I do promote myself locally. Like people know who I am, they know what I do, so it comes with it. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
And then of course with like all the promoting and the confidence boost and all of this, there's also like a negative side.
Oh yeah, 1,000%. It's terrifying because there's that, and then there's also the fear of my family like seeing something, or they all know now. They know, but at first it was scary because I had my whole family blocked, and then at one point I was like, I can't just keep blocking these people. I have a big family. Every time they follow me on like social media, I'm like, nope, block. So now I've told them, they know about it, and I'm just like, listen, I'm sorry if you don't agree with it. You don't got to follow me. You disown me. I don't care, but you're not paying my bills, so I'm gonna do what I got to do to pay my bills. I love you. I know you love me, but like it is what it is. So there's that. That's a negative, and then there's also people who don't agree.
Yeah, I was gonna
what
say
I
with what you
do.
do, family and friends, or
Family and friends.
or family and friends.
Who, I mean, friends who they're not my real friends, because if they were my real friends, then they would just support me.
Yeah.
And respect you.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't have to agree with what your friends are doing, right?
Exactly.
But you have to be like, like I have enough respect where, it's your life and I wish you the best regardless.
Yes.
How I feel about it.
I've had friends who threw it in my face after we weren't friends anymore. Like they fight with me. They like, well, that's why you're a slut.
I'm sorry, I
this
can pay my bills.
But this is
can't.
and like, sorry, okay, I'm getting a check and you're not. But like,
Yeah.
and that's where we've talked about, like, that's how you know who's really got your back and who really wants to see you succeed, right? Because you're not gonna throw shade or hate. You know what I mean? Like if this chick, right here, I'm gonna say it in front of her, and I've only known you, both of you. I've actually met these beautiful
Yeah.
women about a year ago, and no more than a year, right? A year ago.
Yeah.
So, tell all the time, yo, what's up with your music? What's up with your this? What's up with? Come on, man! Like I be rooting for you, right? Because I want to see her grow. I want to see her succeed, right? It wouldn't it be like a competition and be like, all right, oh my god, yo, she's doing this and I haven't had time to do the studio. You get what I'm saying? Like it's I don't know, I don't like, that's why I don't vibe with people like that.
Do you have
I don't
like a lot of competition on Staten Island? Do you have anybody that like hates that is just like
I don't know. I don't know anyone else.
And is it just on Staten Island or is it like worldwide?
It's definitely worldwide.
You're like you're like Mrs. OnlyFans worldwide.
Mrs. OnlyFans worldwide 305. That's me.
No,
718. Like
I know I was gonna say 718. I was gonna say like 718. Yeah. So do you consider, obviously, like it's OnlyFans, but a lot of OnlyFans isn't just about nudes and about, and I think that's where like for me, I didn't really know about it until like a year ago. Really, I didn't pay attention to it. Yeah. But people sell things and like art. So many different things, right?
Yeah.
And do you consider what you do pornographic?
In certain aspects, yes.
Okay.
Because what I post on my actual OnlyFans is not exactly pornographic. Like it's nudes, It's my boobs, my booty's in there. Sometimes like my other areas are not on there.
Yeah.
But they can be sold in like private messages.
In private messages, they can be sold. Yeah. Okay. So and that's obviously they keep that safe, secure, and everything.
It's in like DMs. It's private. Nobody else could see what I'm selling to these other people. And then there's also people who actually pay me just to talk to them.
Okay.
Like I've had conversations where I'll be like, I'll pay you to just have a 30-minute conversation with me. Mm-hmm. People fiend for me to do like video messages and like phone calls, but I won't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
I know.
just nervous.
Yeah, I know. You don't do the video messages.
I was about to say, girl, you missing out on money.
I am. It's my anxiety. I can't do it.
You can't do. You're like, no, I can't do it. It's a super. Yeah,
I want to be able to.
It's funny that you say that because I feel like I have that type of anxiety. Like I'm the type of person like. I could talk to people all day. Like I do this shit. Yes. I go to the bar. I could talk to anybody, random. But on the phone.
That's exactly how
if I gotta order something or call, like I've been calling the school fucking day to make sure my son's stuff. And I'm like, the anxiety. I'm like, my son's name is, my son's name. Okay. His birthday. Okay. Oh, what can I help you with? I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, I don't
like
I don't have that
I was
problem.
Younger too, man.
I could definitely do the over the phone thing. Mine would be more of the physical person. I mean, I guess not.
Like pictures.
I could do. Listen.
No, you got no excuse. You could do it.
Yeah,
you can do it. You can
I'm just saying, no, because then it's like, for me, I think it's more the anxiety of like, okay, say if I were to do this, right? Mm-hmm. Say if I were to open an OnlyFans and see, I don't know how many people actually even go look at my OnlyFans, right? But then there's the family, then there's the judgment, then there's like, okay, how is she doing this? And oh my God, like you're a mother as well. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Yes. And you recently got engaged to a wonderful man. Congratulations. But that's something that
shout outs to the future hubby.
That's what I was saying. That
support system is real.
That support system, like it's amazing to see, that support, like not only for you, but for him as well. It's amazing. I mean, a lot of people don't get that.
No.
So for me, it would be like, oh, I need a secret. But how am I gonna make money if I don't put it on?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's how you make it, right? Like you really have to promote yourself.
That's a lot of people's like problem with it. Actually, I was gonna start a YouTube once on like OnlyFans lessons because people come up to me, they ask me all the time.
I was one. You know what? I was one.
Yes,
I'm gonna say it because at this point I was gonna sell my finger.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That was. I remember, you were one of the people that like inspired me to like want to start that because I'm like,
you see,
I could just help everyone at once.
Yeah.
But that's promotion is a big issue.
Yeah.
Before I started promoting on social media, I was making a lot less money, and then I just said, "Screw it! I'm gonna promote on my actual Instagram, on my Twitter." TikTok. I'm just gonna do it, and if my family sees it, they see it. But that's the problem. You have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
If you're not okay with that, it's not gonna work.
I see, and that I think that's where my
Yes.
and then obviously if I have a significant other, it would definitely be someone who's gonna support. Like I think, and that's what makes it. That's what makes it
a lot of men
easy.
a lot of men's egos getting away.
Egos
like,
and pride.
I don't want nobody seeing my girl. Like, I don't want nobody having access. Like, this is too much. What are my friends gonna think? What are my parents?
Let me tell you something. This young lady's over.
She's like, yep.
This young lady, her fiance, he don't give up. He is so proud of her.
He'll be like, subscribe. Let's
subscribe. Hit the button. Let's go.
I have some of his friends on my OnlyFans. And they'll be like, does he know? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, oh, please don't tell him. I'm like, no, I'm gonna tell him. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But he's gonna know.
Yeah. No, for sure. So and as I said, like I give you guys a lot of credit because a lot of people aren't able to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's awesome. And it's good.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, look, you're living life. You don't have your regular 9 to 5 anymore. You know, you get so it's listen, people.
Man, I remember when
718 718 misses around the world.
I don't do this shit no more.
I was working. Oh my gosh, I've gone from job to job, and it was so much. I was making more money off of my OnlyFans than I was at my job. So I was like, it's extra money, but I don't need it right now. Like whatever.
We're gonna read a comment. It's Mr. Uncle Zed. He said, "Cause they're pussies."
No wonder.
Yeah, no, seriously. And I feel like I'm just gonna say your fiance. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's confident within himself.
Oh, yes.
You get what I'm saying? To be like, yeah, me and my baby could do this.
Yeah,
and we're gonna be living and we're gonna make money.
I love it. He's like, she's fucking beautiful, right? You should subscribe.
Oh my gosh. Yes, he does.
No, he does. He really does.
He does.
He be promoting.
He promotes for me. He'll be like, yeah, she got an OnlyFans. I'm like, shut up.
Shut up. Oh my God.
That's another thing. I don't promote in person.
If
anyone asks me about it, I'm like, you can go on my social media and you could look at it because he doesn't care, but I feel like it's not disrespectful, but like it's just hard to explain. I feel uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
No, I get it because it's like you're not at work when you're out.
Exactly.
So it's like you don't want to talk about it. You don't want it to be like,
so much sense.
Exactly.
Oh, so what kind of content you selling?
Yes, I feel like
can I get a preview?
People are flirting.
Yeah, and that's a completely like I think that's where people need to like. They have a hard time.
He said, "Fucking say my name. I got nothing to hide."
Okay,
ready, Jesse.
We're gonna go Jesse. We're gonna do Jesse. Like seriously though, like it's I lost my train of thought. I'm so tired, y'all. Listen, I thank you ladies. Seriously, I've had such a wonderful couple of days from friends and everything, and
guys,
so
we
I'm
forgot to
it.
say it. Happy birthday to Claudia. It was her birthday yesterday.
It's all good.
We've been turning up since like fucking Friday.
Yes.
Yes. Seriously. Yep. Yeah, I know. I'm still feeling it. I'm just like, I'm feeling it even more. No, but yeah, no. What I was trying to say is that like, if
over here yawning now.
I know you're making me yawn.
She done got everybody started.
Making me yawn. What does it say? Oh, I can say my name. Say my name. Say my name. No. So, Ellie, right? Would you start an OnlyFans page?
Really think about it.
We've had this conversation.
We've
that's what I said. All of us have had. All of us have had. That's what I said. We've had discussions.
So I'm pretty sure that in the situation that I'm in, I can't do it. Not right now.
Yeah.
And the only other thing, which is what I wanted to ask you, is the only other thing that bothers me is like the kids, they talk shit and the parents aren't really watching
that
them,
was
and now
question.
They find something, and then it's like, how do you explain to your child?
It's like the Britney Spears.
I have been thinking about this since the day I started all of this, because I have my boys and they're boys, so it would be easier, honestly, if it was a girl to explain it. But how I feel about it is they're not going to find out anytime soon.
Okay.
And when they're older, and if they were to I don't plan on doing this for the next 10, 15 years. I
Mhm.
plan on making enough money so I don't have to do it. And
Okay.
save
Okay.
enough money,
Mhm.
branch out my content. So it's not only going to be this, get merch, maybe
Yeah.
start a YouTube, something like that. But if they were to find out,
grow
exactly,
and
Yeah.
invest.
exactly,
Grow and invest. Yeah.
if they were to find out, and I'm very honest with my kids, and I'm open with my kids, and I'm going to
Yes.
have an honest conversation.
Yeah.
And that's just all it is, and they're going to feel how they feel about it.
Yeah.
But I got to be honest with them.
Yeah.
If they were
Yeah.
to find something right now, which first of all, they're too young to even understand any of that,
Yeah.
it would also be an honest conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the situation is that, the internet, it's not like when I was growing up, or you guys kind of in the middle of where
Mhm.
you guys were in the start of the internet. You know what I mean?
Literally got both ends.
That's what
Yes.
I'm
We
saying.
got like
So
exactly.
before,
you
and
got
then we got like when it
Yeah.
first came up, and then like
Mhm.
now where it's
now
like
how is it
mainstream,
like
it's
mainstream
crazy.
and blowing up, and
Yes.
that's just why I brought up like the Britney situation, right? Not to
Mhm.
get into something, because Britney Spears, whatever, I'm not a fan, never really have been, but I did feel like sad for her.
Yeah, it was
I
very
did feel
sad.
sad for her and her situation, and especially like the video that came out with how she like supposedly yelled at her spoiled ass brat
Her
kids.
sons,
Like for me, I was
yeah.
like, yo, that's like an everyday thing for a mom. Like,
Mhm.
why are they trying to I'm sorry, paint a picture of her, portray her in a
It's
Yeah.
certain
so
way that every
horrible.
mother,
Yeah.
like us, like
Yes.
Yo, and that's her parents doing that shit because they
Yeah.
want they
Yes.
want that control, they want that. And I actually
an
recently like read
ex-husband.
into it, yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
where she was talking about her kids, and she was
Yes.
like how her son was like, she's like, I don't expect you to understand because you've grown into seeing what they've done to me,
Yep.
so you think it's okay,
Mhm.
and you and I'm okay with you thinking I need help and believing
I heard that.
There's
yeah,
a video.
like
I just
Mhm.
was
yo, the
watching it
way that she
today.
was fucking talking,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this woman, there's nothing wrong with her.
Exactly.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with her. And if
Yeah.
anything,
I mean, she looks a little, but when she spins around in the camera.
She's
but
living her life.
but you know
But-
what it is? That's
Just saying.
that's when you get to that point where it's like
Yeah.
no fucks given.
Yeah.
And I could tell
Yeah.
you, we've all been to that breaking point.
Yeah.
Recently,
Yeah.
I've been doing
Yeah.
crazy shit.
But
we all get to that
Yeah.
point where we start acting out because we're so, and to think about it, we didn't even know about this. There was some rumors, there was some like hearsay about it, but nobody really fucking knew how fucking crazy it was till now. Now we're
Yeah.
seeing her side.
Yep.
So it's like maybe when she did have that breakdown, maybe all of that was because she was fighting
exactly.
it.
Mhm.
You know,
Exactly.
she was fighting
Yeah,
it for
no,
so fucking long.
exactly. No,
It's so
It's
sad.
crazy.
I understand it, especially because she was so young too. Remember these Britney, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake,
They were
Ryan
Mickey
Gosling.
Mouseketeers.
Yeah, MMC
Yep.
Club, the MMC Club. You know what I mean? I was gonna bring them
Yeah.
up because I was a big MMC Club. That's how I knew them.
Yeah.
And I didn't like her because I love Justin. I'm just saying. It's just,
I'm
I was
weak.
always
But-
a Christina girl.
But
Me
I
too.
was
Yeah.
always, but I was always,
But I still like
I was always a
Britney.
Christina
I
girl
still
too.
like
Yeah,
Britney.
she's
But yeah, I just feel like her kids, first of all, are freaking spoiled as fuck. You know what I mean? The father,
Her husband is
the
spoiled
father,
as fuck. Her
Yeah.
ex-husband.
well, her ex.
All
That's what I'm
from
saying.
her
Because
money.
all from her money,
Yeah.
and that's why she said what she said. She's like, it was never a problem because I'm over here paying for
Paying
everything.
for everything in both
You know
houses.
what I mean?
Every house.
In both houses,
Yep.
and I felt like I felt for her. Like I was like, damn, that's some.
They're
As a
extorting-
woman,
they're
as
extorting
a
the fuck out of her.
woman, like,
Yeah.
and again, you said us women, we are the minorities right now, right? So we're like getting hit left to right. And imagine this huge freaking celebrity that had no say about her
Oh
life.
my god, I cannot imagine.
That's what I'm
Do you get what I'm
saying.
saying?
Cannot.
And then you know what makes it even worse too? You know what makes it even worse for me? Is like we hear about this shit happening all the time, but it's from a manager, it's from
Mhm.
like, a producer or whatever, right? Because we hear about it, especially women in the industry, a lot of
Mhm.
them have dealt with some form of abuse.
Mhm.
Especially, trying to stay in their contracts, even after being like sexually abused or manipulated and
Yeah.
shit. And
Yep.
we see that all the time. But her own parents did it. That's the fuck
Yep.
shit for me.
They
It's
didn't
like her whole
care.
family, like it wasn't enough that this girl didn't have a childhood, right? But
She had that
now
mental break.
they
she had that
just
mental break.
and
At
who
one
knows? It was
time.
probably happening. It was probably happening before. That's why she had that mental break.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't know how
Yeah.
deep it goes.
Yeah. I just feel
And
like
it's
that's when
crazy. There was
somebody.
an employee that came out that signed an NDA and literally said, "You know what? Fuck the NDA. I'm gonna speak up on her behalf."
Oh.
Thank
And
God.
he said that while he worked for her, while she was doing the residency in Vegas,
Hmm.
that he would literally hear some of the people like telling him like, "Oh no, we have this person here," and he was like, "Why is there so much security blocking everything?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, just in case she runs off."
Oh my God.
And I'm like, "Hello, that's not okay." And the
horrible.
guy
She was
felt
imprisoned.
bad.
Like
Yeah,
imagine, like she was
Yeah.
literally.
imprisoned,
In her
and
own home.
and yeah, and in her own home. Like
Yeah.
even the fact that she used to love to perform and everything, it just, you know, I said like
Bro,
even
she
when,
couldn't even perform how she wanted
yeah,
to. There
Yeah.
was times I think they were showing clips of her performing and she would want to sing because she, especially after you have kids, FYI for anybody that doesn't know, your voice changes most
Yeah.
definitely. If you hear my younger stuff, I had more of a range, right? Her voice got deeper. It
Mhm.
did get deeper.
Mhm.
You can
Yes.
hear it.
but
Sometimes
she's
what she
always
actually
had a little.
does.
She's always had
She's
a
had a
deeper voice.
rasp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she's even
But
when
they
she
don't
was
let her sing
younger.
like
No,
that.
they
She
make
does
No.
the high
her the
pitch.
baby voice.
Yeah, she does
The baby
the baby
You know,
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like because she was like fighting that, like then they started making her do performances. They would turn off her mic and play a vocal
Mhm.
a vocal track, and
dubbing,
you see
yeah.
her on stage
I'm
like,
like, what the fuck?
hello, what the fuck? Like, why am I here
Oh,
then?
Yeah.
I
You
haven't seen
know?
that.
Yeah,
Again,
I saw
I
that
wasn't a
today.
you
fan.
saw that, right?
I wasn't a
Mhm.
fan,
like,
so
damn,
I
they
haven't
played
really
her.
seen too much like of that I mean, like I said, I grew up, especially around the time when I was a teenager. They were all blowing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sing Christina, Britney, you know,
Let me tell
everybody,
you,
right?
Christina always had them
Yeah,
pipes.
she
Well,
was
always.
like,
Had them
girl.
Always. That's my
Yo, and
girl.
that girl's like
Yeah.
5'1", 5'2".
Yup.
It's disgusting.
She's 5'1".
It's like, where the
She's
fuck do you get
she's
that power from that voice?
that
There
is
ain't no
my
fucking way.
girl.
Oh my God, I love her so
That
much.
is my
She's so
girl.
tiny.
Love her.
I love
Staten
her.
Island.
Staten
Shout out. She's
Staten
from
Island.
Staten Island, guys.
Yup.
She only lived here for a few months, but she's from
Hey,
Staten
nah,
Island.
she can't.
She's from Staten Island.
Fuck out of here.
No, listen, it's the facts. It's the facts. No, but that's my girl. I love me
Love
some
her.
Christina. I've always loved Christina. Anybody who really knows me knows how much I love Christina. But it's fucked up.
Yeah,
I
I
think it's
feel
fucked
bad.
up.
I feel bad.
Horrible.
You know?
So there was a topic that I wanted to what the hell? There was a topic that I wanted to talk about.
Mhm.
I'm always getting you guys. I'm always getting these topics from like Facebook because I'm very outspoken on Facebook. So when I see like my guy friends
Mm.
posting some fucking next shit, I be having to speak
Mhm.
up. I can't stay quiet. I be like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? And sometimes I agree with them. I try to keep an
Yeah.
open mind. You know, I'm not trying to stay one-sided. I let them
Yeah.
talk. So one of my friends had posted something. I'm gonna go to his page directly so I can find it. And I was like, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Where
I
is
didn't
it?
we slacked this week, guys. We would
I
you
got
know,
it.
we were busy.
Yeah, no, but okay. So he posted a picture and he put psychos. He said, girls after rejecting 86 guys, nobody loves me. And I tried and
wait, what?
So you can see on the post, it says girls after rejecting 86 guys, nobody loves me. So my whole argument, I'm just gonna tell you what I said,
Okay.
right? So you guys, I said just because people like you doesn't mean they're right for you.
Exactly.
I said if you walk, I said if I walk past your job because he works in a place where there's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I said if I walk past your job on a nice day, I'm rejecting at least 8 to 10 guys. So I was like, let's be honest. So of course,
Yeah.
everybody started coming at me with the bullshit. Oh, you know, I'm gonna read you some of the things so you guys could speak on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why most of y'all single and lonely. Not to mention, y'all pick the most not right niggas. There could possibly be every damn time. Maybe y'all should stop rejecting dudes. You might actually find Mr. Right. Then another female said, single doesn't mean you're lonely. Some of us are healing and doing inner work.
Exactly.
Which is true. Some people aren't ready for that.
Exactly.
Somebody else said, how do you know they're not right for you though? Most women, not saying you, don't even give them a chance to see if it'll work. Usually pick the wrong guys in the first place.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to hear
okay.
y'all. I want to hear y'all.
Donna, you go first, my darling, because you are our guest.
Well, I agree and I disagree with them and you. So I feel like you can tell as a woman, you can tell who is going to be worth your time and who's not going to be worth your time.
Yep. Amen.
That's what I'm saying.
You can.
Amen. Some females don't, and that's because they're still learning.
True.
And that's because they're still learning
Yes,
themselves.
and also, I don't believe in that whole I attract toxic guys thing. I don't believe in that. So I feel like if you're attracting toxic guys, it's because there's still something in you that is toxic.
Amen.
So like I agree and I disagree. I don't know. I have a lot of feelings on that topic.
No, yeah. I said not all attention is good attention. A lot of women aren't trying to be played and betrayed. I said if we give them all a chance, now we're viewed as easy or hoes, right? Nobody responded to that.
No, you see, because
nobody had nothing to say.
There,
I was like, listen, if I get it, we women reject, right? Women reject. I get that. And the funny thing is, just a week prior, he had put a post where he was talking about because I told him it went in hand to hand. He was like, oh, he's like, so men have to pay for pussy, but dick is free. And I told you know what I told him? You know what I told him? I said, I'm not even gonna argue with you. I said the worth, right? It's all about the worth, right? I was like, tell me I'm wrong. I said, if I could be busted, crusted, disgusted, I'm still gonna have niggas in my inbox. Yo, let me get some. Let me chill with you. I said, if you're busted and disgusted and you're a guy, your inbox is empty. You're the creep. You're in everybody's inboxes. The problem is, if you giving it away for free, then we ain't gotta pay for it. If I know that I could get D without having to put in any work, right? Then there's no worth to it.
No.
Right? You're not gonna pay for something you could get for free.
Exactly. And there are females like that.
And
there are females like that.
There are women like that, but it's a double standard.
It is a double standard,
and it is always works for us.
And it is always going to be a double standard. And we were having this discussion yesterday when we brought up like our poll that we're gonna discuss in a little bit. But you had said that too, like you were. Even people,
and I'm not
like,
saying that dick is worthless, but I'm saying that for the majority, there's some dick, you should get your money too. But my whole thing, and there's some pussy that you shouldn't even touch when it's free.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's free. How bad it is.
But
don't touch
anyway.
it.
But what I'm saying, but that's the problem. That's the problem that I'm trying to. That's the problem that I'm saying. And
but
I'm not saying that
this is what I'm bringing up with but this is what I'm bringing up with the conversation that you guys have say, right? Like, say for instance, I'm gonna make an example of Donna, right? So now we know Donna. She's very
busty.
No, but I mean, like,
you saying here like
no,
this.
revealing.
Like,
no. I'm trying I'm trying. Listen, y'all. I'm on very limited sleep right now. You're fucking with me. No, so she's very revealing, right? She likes to reveal herself, right? And now you can see this woman, and the first thing, especially females. I'm gonna say it because females, they're some haters. They are motherfucking judgmental haters, right? So instead of saying, "Wow, that's a really beautiful woman," they'd be like, "Oh, she's a fucking slut."
Exactly.
Oh, look at the skirt she's wearing. Oh, her ass is showing. Oh, why is her boobs like that? Oh, do you think that they're real? Like, I could go on and on and on
and on and on and on.
Right? And they can assume that she's a fucking slut. They can assume that she's sleeping around.
Not knowing that I'm in a 5-year
you get what I'm saying,
bro.
Ellie,
wait, I'm gonna tell you.
Ellie could be the quiet one, right? And this is another example. And I'm not saying Ellie could be the example, right? The quiet one, and
she's sucking and fucking everything in the
right,
bar.
right. Just as you could say, right?
That's what happens.
It's
that's
crazy.
What happens.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've known her for a long time. So like, even though we didn't really talk, I already knew. And I'm the type of girl, to be honest with you, as long as you look good, I ain't gonna say shit. Like, in my head, if you look bad, I'm gonna be like, damn, you came out like that.
I'd be like, why you wearing that?
Talk about
exactly.
I'm
like, yo, maybe she should have thought about that one.
No, you know what gets me mad when I see girls like that, especially when they're in a group. I'm like, that's some fucked up shit. Because if I'm going out with my friend and I see
you wouldn't, don't let her go out like
that.
Exactly. Be like, why are you wearing?
You know what, boo? I got you. Let's pick something else out that'll fit you better.
Let's do your makeup up a little bit. Let me fix your hair.
It's not even but that's what I mean. So like when I see that, that's a different thing. But when it comes to like women wearing revealing shit, I'd be like, yo, bitch, I wish I had the audacity.
Yeah.
I wish I had the balls.
Exactly.
How many times I said that to you? I'd be in the
Oh my
bathroom.
God,
I would
so
see her and I'm like,
much.
bitch, I got an outfit just like that, sitting in my closet.
I'm
with
like,
the tags
fucking
on,
wear
never
it.
wearing it.
And then I'm telling her,
Wear it.
and I tell her all the time, like, oh my God, you look so fucking cute. Like this is, but the reason why I bring that up, right, is bringing up the conversation that you had with the post, right? Again, you could think that this one is the slut. Meanwhile, she's not doing anything. You're the quiet one and you're the slut, right? And you're doing everything and everybody, right? So there's one that really thinks about who's worth her time, right? You're not just gonna listen. I've had people hit me up and they're like, oh, let me take you out on a date. And I'm like, no, I'm not really looking for it. They're like, oh, but I want to get to know you. And I'm like, so sometimes I'm like, should I give this person a chance? Should I give this person a chance? But then I'm like, there's no connection there. There's no, for me as a grown ass woman, I know when I'm going to have a connection with somebody. So why waste time?
And it's
why waste
too.
time?
It's preference too. Yo, look at him.
It's green,
I
but
can't
green.
Yo,
But I'm
green,
saying-
come sit your ass down then.
No,
Come
seriously.
sit your ass down.
Seriously though,
Come sit your ass down then. Come sit your ass
like,
down.
why waste someone's time? You
But
get what I'm
that's my
saying?
whole
You can tell.
Because you can like a person, and I've had this experience. I had a boyfriend, right? It wasn't my type. Did not like him like that. I grew to like him. I grew to love him, but I was never in love with him the way that he was in love with me. So I had to break it off. And you know what, sweetheart? That man has gotten married. He has his 3 children. I don't know if he's happy. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But that wouldn't have happened if I would have kept him in a place, you know what I mean, that I didn't want to be in.
It's true.
No, but we're talking about like rejection though.
But I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying.
Because
what I'm saying is
like for example, for like rejection,
but
right?
giving people, that's still a rejection. You're not going to settle with
No,
somebody.
but you gave him a chance. He's talking about not giving any chance.
Yeah.
So my whole thing with that,
But that's why I
my
learned
whole
from.
thing with the
No
no
more.
chance thing is, people have people. What mic is that? What mic is that?
Put it on. Put it on.
What mic is that? 6.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not.
A 7.
5.
Oh.
Right? You said like basically whether a guy deserves your time or not, right?
Well, yeah, you were saying
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
something
Yeah.
like
Then
that.
you kind of agreed, saying like, yeah, women know that's why they wouldn't waste their time with certain men or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
Okay.
How is it that you know?
Okay.
What
I can tell you.
What were
I
you
can tell you-
born with that you
I
can
can tell.
read?
I
Well,
can tell you
Ali-
right now.
Ali- Ali
I
will
can
tell
right
you,
now,
Donna could tell you
because
what she thinks.
I
Yeah.
wanted to elaborate on that too. So there's a lot of things. Like I'm gonna tell you from my personal experience, right?
Mhm.
When people are talking to me and I reject them, first of all, I'm a tough cookie. I am. I'm gonna
Mhm.
be honest with you. I've had guys completely annihilate me. They'd be like, "Oh, you think you're so fucking special? What? I need a job application?" Yes, the fuck you do, because I know my worth, and I'm not gonna give everything up and take a chance on you for you to make me look stupid. It's just not gonna work out. Like, sorry, I don't work that way. And if you needed something easier, if you feel like this is too much work for you, then stop here. That's what I tell them. If this initial thing is too much for you, I'm also the type that if I see you trying to talk to 5 different women or a whole bunch of other women by me, and then you come to me, you played yourself.
Don't talk to me.
The moment you made
don't
me an
talk to
option,
me.
you played yourself.
Mhm.
I'm not going to be nobody's last resort either. I'm talking about me personally.
I'm listening.
But I'm
I ain't
saying as a
saying-
woman,
I'm
because I
listening.
know they probably feel
That's
some type of way
exactly
too.
right, yeah.
So, for example, if I'm walking, because a lot lately I've been taking the bus. If I'm walking by the barbershop and there's 8 niggas outside and they all like, yo, what's good? And they did it to
Especially when
5
we
different
walk.
women that was walking to the bus stop. Why the fuck you think I'ma stop? You doing it to everybody. Guess what? I'm gonna give you my number. I'm gonna walk down the block. You're gonna do it to the next bitch. Now you're talking to 5 of us at the same time, talking about, oh, I like you guys all, but we don't know this, right? Because they, for some reason in their head, they don't even think about how other women feel, right? So it's like, now you're talking to all these other women. No, I'm explaining to you.
I'm listening.
So it's like you're talking to all these women and they're all like fighting for your attention in different ways, but don't even fucking know it. They don't even know there's competition. And then now it's like and the problem, and this is women, this is our fault. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The problem with women is that we invest in in relationships before they even start. That's the fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of women reject right off. That's what guys don't understand. If I like you, the moment I like you, I'm investing in us.
Investing
Whether we're gonna be boyfriend
everything,
and girlfriend,
time.
whether we just gonna smash, regardless of how
Exactly.
far I see where we're going. If I
Exactly.
see potential and I like you,
Yep.
I'm investing my time. Now I'm
How
like,
do you see the
fuck all this
potential
other-
though? What is it?
That's what I'm saying.
How do
though.
you see? Because you just said you will know if one
Yeah,
guy
so
don't
you
have
never,
the potential.
Yeah, so he's
but
asking
then-
you, how do you
yeah,
know?
I'm asking you.
I'm gonna
you
answer it
know?
once she's completely done, and then Donna, you
But
could
that-
go.
but
Because who's to say that same guy you talking about in the front of the barbershop actually got them numbers? He just might be lonely. He's trying to shoot a shot.
That's not the way to do it.
Who know? So what's
Or
the
have a
way?
conversation with me.
What's the way?
I'm not gonna automatically give you my number.
Respectfully,
I'm gonna make it hard.
Okay. So
it's
how
like,
is he
okay,
gonna?
So now you're gonna search for me. Now you're gonna, or whatever. We're gonna talk, right? I get that, but my whole thing is a lot about the approach, and it's a lot about the recovery too, because a lot of men can't handle rejection, and that's a turn off too.
Mhm.
And a lot of men ruin it for other men because
Mhm.
it's like, you know how many times people will be on my ass and follow me 2 blocks, and if I say, nah, I'm good, nah, I got a boyfriend, yeah, fuck you then, bitch. That's why I know all my niggas fucking probably hit it. Da 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 da. Now you making me uncomfortable. So for the next nigga, it's gonna be that
that's
much
a little
harder.
boy. I mean, I get that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
No, but
little
it
boy.
happens.
That's
But it
for the
happens.
boys. Yeah,
And then you
A
also
lot.
it happens a lot.
It
Yeah.
happens a whole
It happens a lot.
Yeah,
And
but
then you
how-
know what also happens too is like your friends ruin it for you too. I'll tell you that. It's about the company you keep too, because you'll be a good guy. I see a lot of good guys that fucking miss out on women because their friends ruin it. The friends start talking shit. The friends start trying to talk to them. It be your own boys that let you down. They be tight. And you
Yeah.
know it's true. The fucking guys be fucking it up. They see you. They're like, yo, she's bad as fuck.
But I feel
She's
like
mad
you
cool.
still-
I try to talk to her.
I
She ain't
get
give me
what
the
you're
time of
saying,
day.
Ellie, but I feel like you still haven't really answered him in a way of like, how do you know?
I feel like you can tell people's intentions by that first
Interaction.
It's
If a
a
guy
But that
approach-
first interaction,
That
with the
first
first
interaction.
approach,
Let me
the
ask
first
you,
interaction.
if a guy, let's just say he's in front of the barbershop, you walking past, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, sweetheart, but you're so beautiful. I just couldn't let you walk past me.
I
Is it
say
okay
thank
that I
you.
give you some kind of contact for me, just so we could keep in contact?
Nobody does that.
There have been some guys.
Barely.
There,
Barely.
I've
That's-
have
okay,
experienced that,
that's
but
the-
that's the
that's the-
eight. That's the
that's-
difference
that's
too.
the- that's
That's
the
what I'm saying.
20%.
That's the yeah. It's
Which-
it's
Wait, wait.
80% of the time, you're gonna be like, no, I'm good, and walk right past him, expect them to chase you.
No,
I
You
wouldn't.
might not never
No.
see him again.
no,
You might never see him again.
because I'm the type.
And
I
who's to
talk
say he's
people.
not a catch? Who's to say like?
No, of course. No, I get it.
yeah. And how about
You
you,
know.
Donna? Why do you think you would know?
I was just gonna say the same thing about it depends on how they're approaching you.
Mhm.
So if somebody was to do that to me, if someone was like, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful," I would be like, "Yeah, here's my Instagram." Like that's how I would be
Yeah.
personally. That's how I met my fiance.
Mhm, dope.
Yeah, yeah. But when you met him though, you were like, did you have a connection?
No, I met him through Facebook, and he was supposed to just be a fuck buddy.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We
Yeah.
talked. He was persistent, so
Yeah.
that's how that happened.
Yeah.
It just depends
That's
on the
another thing
approach.
too.
Yeah.
yeah.
You see, like for me, and not to answer your question, from me, right? At this stage, and I've always, there is a difference between you having someone that you're gonna fuck around with, right? You have your little fuck buddies. You're gonna be like, okay, this is just, it is what it is.
Mhm.
But then, me personally, I know when I feel a connection because the energy. Okay, now we're gonna go into the energy
Vibe
that
check.
two people are able to have with one another. And if that energy doesn't,
Can I
it
say
just
something?
doesn't
Can I ask
match,
you
it's just
something?
not, it's not even, no,
Alright,
it's not
so
gonna
let's
be
just
worth
say
it.
a gentleman just walks up to you. He just looks in your eyes. He
Mhm.
don't say a word. He don't say nothing. He just looking in your eyes.
Mhm. You're
So you're gonna know from that energy alone if you're gonna give him
you
the
can
time
know.
of day.
You can know. You can know. And there's gonna be
Yo,
certain
woman's
people,
intuition
and
is
there's
crazy.
gonna be certain people who understand what I'm saying, especially when they're on a different level. They're just gonna know. They're
Nah,
just
so
gonna
they
know.
gotta say something to me.
They're just gonna know.
yeah, if you did that to
Like,
me, I
that's-
would laugh.
that's
No, but
I would just
that's what I'm
laugh.
saying. Like, and I'm
Yeah.
just praying, and I'm not saying like who knows, right?
It's
God
crazy
forbid.
to
But
me.
I'm telling you, because I
I'm
know
gonna try that
I
one day.
know
I'm
what
gonna walk
I've
up to a girl, just look her dead in her face and pass her my phone. See what she do.
pass her the
Nah, I
phone.
don't
Yeah,
think
because it's
then you're gonna-
energy.
but
Women
how-
are
but
supposed
then
to
it also-
be able to read energy. I'm trying to see if how many women got this whole
Listen.
energy reading
Yeah,
thing.
but you gotta you gotta do that look. You gotta know what look to do, not the the crazy look. But no, it's just for me. Like I said, for me personally, I know what I feel
I
towards a
get
person.
what she's saying, but not like
I know I
that.
feel
Like
towards a
it's not
person.
about a look. It's
Yeah.
about the energy during the exchange. So if we're talking and I feel comfortable and I feel
It's
the
just
vibe is right,
it's just the
then I'm gonna be
vibe.
like,
It's a
you know
vibe
what?
that you
Okay,
get with
cool.
somebody.
Most
Because some
women don't
people-
get to the exchange though. That's the
Because
point
though-
I
and-
think he
and-
was
But you
trying
know
to
what?
make.
But
But
this
yeah,
is-
no. But you know what? That's the fucking problem, right? That's the problem.
Oh, because most men give
No.
up.
Yeah, you got to be persistent. If you want
persistence.
something, a woman
My ex-
always want to be wanted.
my ex,
Persistence.
my ex, like
you don't want nobody that's gonna be like, oh, you didn't
Yeah.
do it.
No,
Never
like
mind.
How do you think men
my
feel?
last ex,
You don't think a man
he
wants to
pursued
feel
me.
wanted and it's
He
in a-
pursued me.
exchange?
He
Of course.
freaking yeah.
Of course,
No.
a man wants
So
to feel
if
wanted.
I'm approaching that situation like, damn, this girl is beautiful. I'm trying to get some of her time. Maybe take her out, whatever.
Mhm.
And I keep trying to, get some of your time. You shoving me off. No, you shoving me off. No, I like you. Like, I really like you.
That's
Let me
what
take
you
you
think
out.
your time is worth and how much you think she's
all right.
worth.
So now after a while, it's like, what? So what this girl think? I'm a fucking, what does she think? I'm an Oscar the Grouch ass nigga?
Yeah.
Like I'm somebody
Yeah,
out
yeah.
the trash. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good on that.
But this is where I feel like when that happens, right? I feel like, there's a time where you should give people chances, right? There's a time you should give people chances and be like, all right, you have to be willing to know, like, okay, he's really showing the interest. He's really showing like, okay, is this, but then, like I said, there are women who just have gotten so scorned, right? And haven't healed that they don't know
Bro.
how to proceed with that.
I'm gonna
Because
tell
You
you
know what I mean?
that.
As like for me,
I'ma tell
like
you
as
that.
for me, it'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, you know what? You can ask me, be like, nah, Green, you joking around, right? And then you ask me again, be like, nah. And then we start vibing, whatever. There's a nice little energy, and be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna take him up on it.
Yeah.
There's
But
also
who's
You
to
get what I'm
say
saying?
after the second
aspect.
time I'm gonna persist? Like,
No,
who's
but
to
I'm
say
just
that?
saying.
Exactly.
Because
I'm
I
just
might
saying.
feel like, nah, she
Yeah.
playing now.
But I'm just saying. Then
But
if
you
you
know
don't,
what?
ugly?
then
Like,
if you don't,
Yeah.
then if you don't, then it is what
So-
it is.
uh-huh.
But that's
Then you
that's
missed
It
out
is
on
what
a
it
great
is.
ass guy.
I might have,
know,
but you
But-
might.
But you know
Exactly.
what? But you might have passed up a
On-
great ass female.
Exactly.
Respectfully.
Because
It's
you
all
could have met
about-
someone else.
It's all about what you think that person is worth, how much
Exactly.
time.
I
Right?
feel like
Because if you
everything
think
happens
about
for a
it,
reason.
if somebody's
bro.
worthy of your time and your
Mhm.
energy, eventually they gonna pay you back. Especially if you find a good woman
Mhm.
and you put that work in, because a lot of women have their guard up. It's gonna take work to take that wall down.
Mhm.
But once you
Yep.
put that wall down,
Yep.
she's gonna be more than enough for you.
And
That's-
then
that's what happened with my
happens,
ex.
That's what happened.
though.
That's what happened with my ex. I'm gonna let you know because when he
Because
met me,
who are we
I
to
was
give
not in the
everybody
state
that?
of mind or the state of anything of the way that I am now and how I've learned, right? And where I'm at with myself, right? Listen, let me tell you something. He fought, and it was beautiful.
And then a lot of the time,
was
you
beautiful.
fight, and they fight, and they fight, and they fight, and then you give them the time, and then all
And
of a
then
sudden they don't fight no more.
They don't fight no more,
and they don't
right?
give you no
That's-
attention.
But
Exactly.
that's where I was trying to explain. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
now I didn't give you so much energy. Now you finally want to give me
Yeah.
energy. I'm kind of not interested now.
Yeah.
You got to understand.
Some guys
men
and
are
some
human
girls-
beings.
some
You know
I
that,
know.
right?
No, men and women are the same. And some people just like the chase. Some people just like that part.
Mm.
Ah.
I'm be honest
It's
with you.
true.
I
There's
respect
a
that.
lot of
That
people that
is
just
true.
like
Yeah.
that
I
shit.
respect
There are
that.
people
That's
that just like that shit.
I
And
respect
no,
that.
and I don't care what any fucking guy says. No,
Mm-mm.
nobody wants somebody that's gonna come easy. It's never worth it.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
and
a
if we-
difference.
and if we-
Hold on,
give you
is
that.
a
and if
difference
we-
between
No, no, no.
easy and like
No, but I'm saying, but
unapproachable. You know what I mean? Like, it's a
Exactly.
different. Like,
Yes.
you don't have to be
A bitch about
easy
it.
for
Yes,
me to
yes,
for us to
Yeah, yeah.
converse. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
know
Like
what
if
it-
I approach you, even if you're not interested, like we can converse and we can have a
Yes.
no,
You didn't
normal
even know. You could
conversation.
be friends.
You feel
even.
Yeah.
exactly my
No,
point.
and I
You feel what I'm
yes,
saying?
I agree with that. But you know who messes that up for men? Other men. Seriously.
Unfortunately,
And
it's
unfortunately,
true.
that's the problem. The problem is like, for example, if I'm going to work, like, think about it. We people, right?
Mhm.
Celebrities are people. I say it all the time.
Mhm.
Celebrities are people. When they come out, They constantly, they got paparazzi up their ass. They're people too. They go through heartbreaks. They go through fights with their family, their significant others. You don't know what I'm going through. So now I'm walking down the street. I just want to catch the bus. I'm fucking late to work. Now you're being persistent. Oh, yo, why you not talking to me, ma? Oh, da, 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 da. Now I'm annoyed. Now I'm like, okay, listen, no. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
And now you're cursing me out.
Yeah.
Now my whole
Yeah.
mood is blown.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
anybody else that's gonna approach me, how many times everybody had that moment?
So,
Did you
and
ever
this-
get into a fight with somebody? You fight with somebody, and then somebody else passes you and says something, and now that energy that person gave you, you giving to somebody else
Yes.
that don't deserve it.
Yeah. But this
You
is
ever had
but
that
this,
moment?
but this but this
I
is where
guess
but
you
this
could
is
say that.
but this is where I have to say this is how you know how grown you are.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah,
have to
'cause-
be willing to know how to put that aside.
Yeah.
No, of
And I'm
course.
gonna say it because since I was younger, okay, I hated when a man will whistle. Cause it's just like, what the fuck? Am I a
Disrespectful.
fucking
yo,
dog?
Yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
Am I
I
a
hate
dog,
that shit
right?
too.
Exactly.
So women don't like that shit.
No,
Okay.
at
Whoever's hearing that,
all.
women do not like that shit. But as you get older, right, you experience the shit that you fucking experience, and the people who actually do the work on themselves, then they will understand. I had a gentleman come up to me all the time. This is all the time. I could be looking like fucking crap. Like I feel like I look crap today, right? And they're like, "Yo, you're so beautiful." I'm like, "You know what? Thank you." And they were like, "No, you're welcome." You know what I mean? And they walk,
They're not expecting you to say
by.
thank
Yeah,
you.
they're not expecting that. Ghetto ass fucking people, even the drugs. Yo, oh my, like, oh my God, you look so nice. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good day.
Mhm.
You gotta know how to, and it doesn't happen all the time because there are those triggers where we have a fucked up day where we want to, when we're fighting
That's
with
what
other
I'm saying.
people, and then Mr. Wonderful over here that, oh my gosh, she's so cute, I want to hit on her, and then we're like, then we turn into bitches because we're letting other people shit affect us.
Yeah, and
right?
that's why you have to be persistent.
And you gotta
because
be
the next time
persistent.
you catch me, I'll be in a great mood, and I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, now you can have.
And
my
then that
Instagram. Now you
person
can
could
have
be
my
like, you
number.
know what? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wasn't in a good place when you saw me. That's where it comes to having certain, conversations and certain connections with people.
Bro, and respect the curve. If I curve you
Mm.
and I see you again and you still respectful, am I still? That's the thing too. If I already rejected you and I see you on a daily, you see me passing every day, and you still like, you know what, you still beautiful. Have a good day, mamas. Now I'm gonna be like, you know what? How is your day today? You know what? Now I'm not, because now I'm comfortable.
Now you're comfortable.
But because it's like oh, so
because a lot of women have their
just-
guards up.
Yeah, everybody got that guard.
Listen. Let me tell you
We-
something, and it sucks, and it really sucks, and I feel bad for some men, especially our colored men, Black or Hispanic men. There are those times as a woman, especially when we're walking alone, that we have, to feel safe, right? That's our main thing. We don't feel safe sometimes, right? Somebody can, it doesn't matter
Bro,
how
I'ma be
big we
honest,
are,
I've been taking the bus
how
a
big,
lot.
don't matter how big we are.
I've been taking the bus a
So
lot.
that's where
You
the
know what I
leave me
mean?
alone attitude come from. So y'all
Sometimes
can feel
for
safe.
some women,
Yeah.
for some women, because they're like,
It's
yo,
just
I don't
too
want to be
much.
bothered. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
And I'm telling you, when I tell you that it's other men that ruin it, I could tell you right
Yeah.
now. Right now, I'm not driving. I'm taking a bus everywhere. Sometimes I got to take 2-3 buses to get to my destination. When I get on the bus, I've had, and this is the fucked up shit, I've had guys roll up on me. I kid you not. My friend was with me, and my friend was pissed because she was like, I wish I could come with you because that shit made
At
me
the bus
mad
stop when you
uncomfortable.
told me, right?
Yeah, the guy
yeah.
came up to me. He pulled up to me in a Beamer. And he's like, yo, what's good? But yo, come in the car, ma. Let me talk to you. You just gonna ignore me? Da 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 da. Now I feel unsafe because now
horrible.
Yeah,
I'm
be like-
walking
Yeah,
and he's
that's
following me in his
insane.
fucking car to the next bus stop that I gotta get on. That's not coming for fucking 14 minutes. So now I'm sitting there and the guy's harassing me for fucking 14 minutes.
And because
you
she
know
didn't
what's
get in the
sad?
car.
There's other guys at the bus stop and they ain't saying shit.
Yep.
They just watching him be like that. And he's like, oh, if you would have came with me, if you get in my car, you wouldn't have to take the fucking bus. Who's to say that I don't get in your car and that's the last time people see me?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. So you got to understand too, especially because the women who have experienced
It's other
sexual,
It is.
physical
other
abuse,
men.
you know what I mean? Really do, like I said, if they don't do the healing that they need to, you know what I mean, then they're not ready to break down that wall.
And that's another thing.
And they
too.
will turn every man down because they feel like men.
And then later
Aren't
on,
worthy.
feel like no one loves them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And just
But
because
those
you
are
show
those are
interest
but those are
doesn't mean
women.
that you love me.
Those are women who
either.
just need to.
That's
learn.
another thing
Of
too.
course not. But
That's
the
the
thing
other
about
thing,
that
too.
is like basically like like how you saying the wall is there,
Yeah.
which is granted.
Yeah.
We all know, most people went through
Even men have
trauma.
walls too. Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you, like, so that's what I'm trying to get y'all to look on that side of the spectrum,
course.
because it's
yeah.
like,
no, it's
like, do you understand some most men, it's tough for them to even like trust women.
Yeah.
It's tough for them to even like approach women.
Yeah.
Like most of these dudes are not getting pussy out here. Let's just be frank. It's like a small percentage of dudes that's really like getting like pussy out here. Like, so for a dude to like muster up energy sometimes, like,
it takes a lot.
all right, let me just do this. Let me go up to her, and then you just no.
Yo, which is
that
why
shit
I will carry on a
can break
conversation.
a man
too, though. You
That
gotta
too.
read the room.
And then
You
he'll
gotta
walk
know.
and see another dude pull up on you. Hey, sexy, smack your ass. You be like, stop playing. Then you go walk up with him. Then he looking at you like, what the hell is
But
going
that's
on?
that. But
That's
you know
that
what? That's a
toxicity
choice
that
too.
I
Yeah,
said.
that's
That's a
crazy.
choice you make too,
Toxicity.
because you got to know what you're going for. If you see a girl that's being like that, why the fuck would you want to talk to her
Yeah,
anyway?
no.
For
Exactly.
example,
She's
I was,
and there's a
that-
lot
that
of
was my
men.
point.
There's a lot of men who
That was
pick
my
the wrong
point.
type of women.
That was my point. That was my point that I was trying to make. Like the guy that tried to pick me up in the Beamer, if would you want me if I would get
Just
in
got
your
in the
car
car.
and I didn't know you? Be honest. No, you're gonna be like,
Exactly.
ew. Why
like,
you
get
get in my
out.
car? That means you go with anybody.
And I wouldn't even ask you to get in the
That's
car.
what I'm saying. So it's like you don't even know me. I could have been, God forbid, right? God forbid, I could have been a junkie that tried to rob him because now, he got a Beamer. Fuck that. I'm gonna get in his car. He gonna drive off, and now I'm gonna fucking, take his money, take this, maybe take the car. Who knows?
No.
You never know. And that's what I mean. The same way that we don't know, y'all don't know either. And I get it. Guys have walls. And listen, you know what it is? We do it to each other, because the same way that guys don't have trust, right? A female will go hard, and I trust me, we go through it all the time. We have this conversation all the time. A female will go hard for a guy just to feel wanted, and this guy will shit on her entire life. And like I said, guys ruin it for other men, because now I don't put my heart on, like, you just blasting my shit, and now I'm expected to trust another man. That's a healing that I have to go through. I have to be able to trust.
And then it comes to the point where you finally get to trust another man, and that nigga did the same shit that the other nigga did.
Yeah.
It
You know what I mean? Like, and I was like the same. It happens
both.
And it happens.
No, but I'm saying,
but
it
that's what I'm
happens to
saying.
both.
But that's what I'm saying. No, and we always say that. Like, we always,
That's what I said.
we're not
do it
biased.
to each other.
We do it to each other.
Yes.
We feel like that both men and women have gotten so hurt, right? That I understand what you're saying. Sometimes you might miss that like person, but everything happens for a reason.
Yep. And if it's meant
It's
to be, it's
true.
gonna find a way.
If it's meant to be, it's gonna be. And sometimes you
That's what
don't,
I'm
and
saying.
like I always say, sometimes you don't even think, right? Like, you can have this person and you don't even think like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna, like, I'm never, no, we cool, we never. And then you never know, you might end up falling in love with this person.
If it happens, it
Bro.
happens. It happens
And you don't even
different.
know
Yeah.
the
Bro.
situation can be in so many different ways. You know what I
Yo.
mean? Like, you just never know.
And you know what it is too. And another thing with that whole thing, like with the 86 shit, like that should trigger me because of a conversation I had with a friend before. I had a friend that told me, like, oh, I had my friend tell me this. You're so fucking dumb. How you gonna sit here and say, oh, because I told her, I said, yo, I feel like lonely. Like, I feel like at the time, like, I was like, I feel alone. I feel like I'm going through mad shit, and I feel like I got nobody for me. Like, there's nobody out there for me. And she's like, you're so dumb. You got like fucking 8 niggas in your DMs. You got all these people. You got all this.
Nah.
Everybody fucking wants you. And I was
Nah.
like,
But that doesn't mean
just because people want me, that doesn't mean
that I don't feel
anything.
lonely. No, you could be with somebody
And feel alone
for many years
Absolutely.
and feel the
Be
loneliest,
completely
alone.
I agree
And
with
that's
that.
where I feel,
Yeah.
and that's where I feel that when people feel that way, is because they need to be okay with themselves.
And no, and it's not, and no, and it's not only that either, right? My whole thing to her was too, like, I was like, if you think about it, everybody has people in their DMs. Everybody has people that they can have, but just because you can have something doesn't mean you should. For example, if I have a freaking plastic cup and I have a glass cup, I prefer the glass cup. Why the fuck am I using a plastic cup? Because it's in front of me? You know what I mean? Like, the thought. Why do I have to lower my standards? Just because
Yeah.
somebody wants me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because these people want me, I automatically have to give them a chance? No,
Yeah.
they might not be. They might be a
No.
bum.
And then,
no,
but then,
no
but then,
job.
But then
but then-
sometimes you drink
not all
from the
time.
glass.
Exactly.
You drink from the
I was just-
glass. Drink
No,
from
I
the
get
glass.
that.
And they're
And then it's
No, I
like
get-
you're not
I
even
get it.
giving the plastic cup a chance.
No, I
But
get
then you
that.
drop that glass, the glass breaks
Bro,
on you.
And the
Exactly.
But then you
cup-
drop that plastic cup, that
Exactly.
shit gonna be
No,
there
I
when you
get that.
feel me.
But
So
I'm
you
saying,
gotta
but
give
just
that a
because-
chance.
But just because it's there doesn't mean it's always an option.
And just
You get
because
what
you
I'm saying?
prefer glass doesn't mean it's always good for you.
No, of
Sometimes you
course.
might need that plastic
I get
cup.
that. No, I get that. I get that. I get that. I
She's
get
saying
that
either way.
completely.
She's saying
But I'm
either
saying
way. Like
just
even
because
it's
just
just because
there's
it's in
an
front
option.
of you.
You know what I mean? Just because there's an option. You know, like for example, that's like people that freaking, let's say I own a house, right? I could always sell my house. Is it always going to be a smart idea? No. It depends on the market. It depends on what's going on.
And then even
That's
if you
what I'm
sell your
saying.
house and you could put your hard-earned money and
Money
your heart
into
in
the
it,
house
and
still not
somebody's
make
going
your
and
money
some
back.
no, and not even that, and then somebody else is gonna take it, and that may not be the house. Like they're gonna do it over
But that's
to
what I'm
make it
saying.
better.
So no. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes just because the option is there doesn't mean you have to
Yeah.
take it.
That's
There's other
respectable.
thing,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. That's the problem. And
That some guys
there's a
don't
lot of women,
understand.
and a lot of guys go for women, right? Or a lot of women go for guys that give them attention. Attention is not always good attention. So what? I look good. What else do I bring to you? What
I
else
don't
am
know because you
doing?
won't let me fucking find out. All I know is what I see. I can't even get to fucking know you.
No, I know.
I can't.
That's
So what
I'm
else am I
saying.
gonna tell you besides that you're beautiful? Because I don't know nothing else. All
wanna
I
get
do
to
is
know you.
I want to get to know you, but all I know is you're beautiful. So if it makes you fucking mad, I'm sorry, but that's all you're giving me.
Yeah. No, I get. I
Yeah,
get that.
no, you put it,
I
you
get
put
that.
it, and that you put it 100% the way
You
that
can't
that it
tell
needs
me
to be.
nothing, but I look good. I don't know you.
No,
That's why I'm trying to get to know you.
But you got the wall.
yeah,
You know what, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Maybe you need to focus on yourself,
exactly.
clear the wall a little bit, and then maybe we could come to a
that's-
common
and
ground. You
that-
know what I mean? Because I'm gonna chip down this wall to
Uh-huh.
break my back and all that, and then you gonna build it right back up.
Mhm.
It's like I gotta start all over again
Yeah, no, and
because
that's-
of what what son did and he did
Yeah.
before, and
and that's why I said
because you
But
don't
it's
know what
also-
Crystal
and that's-
did to me, you don't
But
know
it's
what
also-
Emily
no,
did,
of
you don't
course.
know what
But
these
it's also
bitch-
like she said
women
too.
did.
You gotta read the room too. Not every place is a place to approach somebody.
Oh my god!
Nah, it's true.
So all right.
Not every place is a place to approach.
I mean, I
somebody.
get it. A
Obviously, if
funeral,
you out-
okay, like
No,
you're
I
not
know,
gonna
that's what
approach.
I'm
That's
saying.
different,
But like certain things, it's like, come on, like let people be. There's time and a place for that. You're gonna meet people, of course, and then it's always
Right.
you don't have to lead with you're beautiful. Make small talk, like
like, yo, hey,
because sometimes
how
I'm
was your
gonna be
day
honest
today?
with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know how many times, it's crazy. A conversation, just a little conversation, will change your whole fucking perspective of a person. So like, instead of being like, oh, because I could tell you right now that you could go up to a woman and be like, yo, you're so beautiful. You know, you start talking to them, they're like, oh my god, I know. And
Yeah.
then you're like, why the fuck
yeah.
did I talk to this
And you know
woman?
there are females out there like that.
All right, and respectable. If you don't like that, you get that, and then you like, oh nah, this is an airhead. I can't do it.
This is-
You make small talk, you get up out of
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That's
Nah, but
Because-
you
and-
enjoy your day, sweetheart. You feel me? But if you
Yeah.
giving me a chance,
Yeah.
I'm giving you a chance because like I
You
don't
know,
know
and
you
then-
either.
and
I'm scared. I'm guarded. I
Exactly.
didn't have heartbreaks and shit, so I'm coming to the situation with the same kind of baggage and all that as
Yeah.
you.
You know,
feel
and you know
me?
what the difference is too, Green, is that a lot of females, and because we think emotionally, right?
Facts.
As where men, they think more literally,
Logically.
they think
Facts.
logically, right? They try to make sense.
1000%.
So if I feel at the end of the day, if someone is not okay with themselves, someone,
Mhm.
man or woman,
Mhm.
it don't matter.
How
It
you
don't matter
approach
how you
them, it don't
approach
matter
them.
what you
They're gonna
say.
have that. They're gonna have that, like that guard up. They're gonna have that like negativity where it's just gonna be like, yeah, I ain't gonna waste my time. Like who's
And
this
then
crazy ass
time
person?
flies.
You know what I mean? Time flies,
Time
and you
go
never know,
by.
man. Mr. Green, oh shit, he's making a commercial. I think I,
don't
met him.
know.
You get
I
what I'm saying?
mean,
Like you
I
get what I'm saying?
because
Yeah.
listen, I could tell you a story about that because
Yeah.
I done
Yeah.
dubbed a few people
It
that I
just
was
goes
like,
both ways.
goes
no
both
matter what.
ways.
It just
Yeah.
goes
But
both
you know
ways.
what?
Yeah.
yeah, no,
It
no, it
definitely
does.
does.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
but to be honest with you, I really don't regret dubbing anybody
Mm.
for the most part.
I
No,
don't
but
know.
that, like, no, that's like
I
for
don't
me,
have any regrets.
yeah.
I never saw, I never seen it
Mhm.
because it's for me. It's like that wasn't meant for me. That's
Yeah.
why it didn't happen.
Yeah.
So and it's like and
Mm.
it's like I said, it's about the consistency and it's about the
I actually regretted when I gave someone a
that's what I'm
chance.
saying.
I
I regret
also
more
regret
giving
it.
the chance
I
1000%.
regret it. I
than not
regret it.
giving it.
So
Yup.
when, as I said, when
Rebound
so
gone too far.
once you learn, like once you learn, for me personally, it's just be like, you know what, like, nah, I ain't feeling it. I'm not feeling it. We can have the dopest conversation,
Respectfully.
and you know what, I see you as a friend, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not gonna waste the
And
time.
that's dope.
You get what I'm saying? But
That's
you
dope.
gotta
But
be,
at
you gotta
least
be
give
able
him
to
a chance. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you gotta be
Yeah.
able
If you
to
give
them a
the
chance
dude a chance and you
honest.
be like, yeah, I'm really not feeling this. That's
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
But
That's
even,
okay.
But
And
even
some
at
males,
that part,
and
But-
some
you
wait,
get beat
before
to shit
before you
for.
continue, and then some males too, you know, they do the same shit to females. But the only difference is that some
what?
like they be like, yeah, no, I'm not feeling her like I thought I was. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, I'm not feeling her like I thought I was. But some people, I'm gonna say people because it's men and men and women,
Mhm.
they just
Drag
don't
you
have.
along.
They drag along, but some of them don't have the balls to just be real. They ghost. They go silent. You know what I mean?
That's the
They
same thing.
pretend they're like, oh, everything's okay, but I'm like, you know, you ghosted me, like, brother, like, what are you talking about? I'm still, you know what I mean? Like, just be real. Like, listen, I wasn't feeling you the way that I thought I was.
I mean that's
You know what I
so
mean?
yeah, I get you on that. I get you on that. But that's like after the vibes, after the number exchange, after
You already
you know what I
gave
mean?
consent.
You already
Yeah.
gave
Yeah.
yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
I was talking about initially like
Oh.
even getting to that point.
Yeah.
Like how do you even get there? Because like just listening is like, okay, a woman just knows if she should give her time to a guy or not.
I
What-
didn't, and I'm not,
what
and I'm
about
not
what,
going to
we
speak
have
for
a
every
skin
woman.
on our
I'm not
forehead?
And like I said, and I'm not speaking
because
for everyone.
I'm not speaking for
Oh, yeah,
everyone
he's not
either.
good.
Because one thing about me, I'm observant as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm observant as fuck. I like hypervigilance. I've been through a lot of shit. So I could see shit down a block already. I already know how shit's gonna go. That's how I think and that's how I process everything. When I go out, it's the same way. Especially when my friends. I'm the type of person, I don't necessarily have to be on the dance floor shaking my ass to have a good time.
Respect.
Watching my friends have a good time. How many times?
Oh
I
my
sit
God,
there. I
yeah.
sit there. Half the time I don't even get up. I sit there and I watch my friends have a good time. I'm having a good time.
Okay.
But I can tell you, I'm watching the whole fucking crowd. I can see everything. You know how many times I've helped a friend like dub somebody already or initially because I already seen some fuck shit happen. And then they're like, yo, look at this guy. He was so nice. He came up to me. And then I'm like, nope. Nope.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Like
I'd be like, nope.
Yeah.
Did you just see
that he because he
what
was
did we witness the
he
other
was
day?
dancing
No,
on
no,
the
no.
other girl.
No,
and
no, 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 not because of that. Not because of that. No, fuck shit. Fuck shit. Like I literally seen a guy completely disrespect the woman. He didn't want to talk. She didn't want to talk to him,
Mhm.
and she like went to go pass, and he stopped her from passing. That to me, that triggers.
Mhm.
Nah, fam, don't do that. If she didn't want to talk to you, you throwing your body in front of her, you're making her feel like you making yourself amped up so that she could be scared, so she could stay there. I didn't
Mhm.
like it. So
Okay.
I was like, therefore, if he tries to talk to one of my friends, I'm fucking dubbing the shit out of it. It's not
Okay.
happening because you're not bringing that energy.
Because then that's gonna be like, okay, is this an abusive man?
Man,
You know what I
I
mean?
can- I
and
can respect
mentally,
that.
emotionally,
That
and
I can
physically.
I'm not.
respect.
I'm not saying. I don't.
I'm
I don't,
just saying,
that
like,
clown shit. No, we
I'm
all
just
having a
saying
good
like
time.
a random guy like that explanation is
No,
a perfect
yeah, nah,
explanation.
I was
Like
like,
if I
fuck
see
outta here.
that's just like the same thing. If I see a female just going around grabbing random dicks in the
Yeah.
spot,
And
and then she come up to my boy, yo, if she just grabbed my dick, but I'm like, yeah, nigga, she grabbing everybody dick. She, it's clip. I get that. But now if I don't see her doing like if she's just doing regular shit, she's interested in my friend. How the fuck am I supposed to know if she right or wrong for him? I don't know this girl. I don't. So that's why I'm trying to say, is it like a radar? Is it like do we have a barcode somewhere that says beep, beep? No, fuck nigga, move on. Like how does this work?
Listen, like I said,
like
I'm
it's
not
the
gonna
way you
speak.
carry
I'm
yourself.
not gonna
Yeah.
speak for
It's the
every
way you
woman.
carry yourself.
It's
I
a lot
said it
about how you
for me
carry yourself.
personally. Ellie said for her personally. Donna said for her personally. They feel the way they feel. I feel the way that I feel. Not all women feel the way. You know, some of those women be like, yeah, thanks, I'm pretty. You know,
Some
they're gonna
women
like
just
that.
think that they're too
Everything
good.
is
They're
about
like that.
validation
Yeah.
nowadays anyway.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
chase, you wanting the guy to chase you, all of that is
No, but I
validation.
said that. I said that. I think what was it last week? Like I was like,
Mhm.
I hate this fucking whole thing where in today's society, it's like, who cares less? Oh, I'm not gonna
my
text him.
God,
I'm not gonna
yes.
text him because then that means that I'm fiending. So now I gotta wait till he texts. Now y'all both looking stupid because nobody's texting each
But
other.
y'all both
Y'all
want to
both
speak to
tight
each
as
other
fuck,
though.
but y'all want to talk. That
That's-
has never been me. You tell me. I've had guys
That's
that like
crazy.
tell me, oh, you too much. Okay, I'm too much for you. I see you. Nice knowing you. Goodbye. I'm not too much. I may be too much for you, but I'm not too much. So if you feel that I'm too much, if I'm giving you too much attention, if I'm up your ass, like how you saying, just because I'm asking you certain things, like, oh, how was your day?
That's dragging it.
No,
That's
seriously.
dragging
Like,
it.
oh, did you get out of work yet? You good? Oh, no, I want to make sure you get home safe. Just like you just asked me. I
What?
can't ask you
Yeah.
the same fucking
So you
question.
be-
Oh, why? You trying to check up on me? No, that's your
Yeah, and
PTSD
then- and
talking.
What?
Yeah.
That's your PTSD
crazy.
talking, or you're doing some wild shit
Nah,
No,
that's,
that you
and
don't want
there's
me
that's
to know.
crazy though. That's
It
different.
happens.
But
and
it
there's some,
happens,
and
it
then
happens.
it happens,
That's
and some,
crazy.
and
He
some
wasn't
guys-
ready for no relationship.
No.
anyway.
exactly, because all they want sometimes is what they
It's the
want.
pussy sometimes, yeah.
So and
but-
women, like I said, and some women, some smart women,
Mhm.
they just know. They just know. And like I said, it's gonna be up to that person. Like if you tell me, oh hey, beautiful, and we vibing or whatever, and I know if it's just gonna be a fuck, then it's just gonna be a fuck.
Fuck,
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
exactly.
But that's how you gotta keep it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I here to find Mr. Like, oh,
Bro,
this is the
facts.
person I'm gonna grow old with, because you will know. You will know
I
when
think
that
that's
person
what it
comes.
is too. I think, and I think that's the thing that's from what I've experienced and what I've seen, and what I've seen my friends go through. That's a major problem that we see with men,
Mhm.
where they're not honest of their intentions. It's okay to not know what
Okay,
you're
so
doing.
we're gonna. So I'm gonna bring
1000%.
this up. So Ellie and
I
so
second that. I
Ellie,
agree with
Ellie
that
and I,
100%.
100%.
Mhm.
No, Ellie and I, we went out like one Saturday. We didn't have the kids. We went out, right? We were just we were feeling nice. We were just chilling. Tell me why two dudes came up to us.
Bro, they weren't ready.
They weren't ready.
They weren't ready.
Oh, why these two pretty ladies sitting out here by yourselves? Where's your man? And they're like, and we're like, I don't have a man. And
No,
we're
he
like,
said-
oh, they're home.
He
We're-
said,
we're
no,
like,
he
they-
said, oh, look at y'all beautiful ladies. Y'all beautiful. We're like, thank you. He's like, yo, y'all single? And we're like, no. And he's like, oh, well, that's the problem here, because if you were my girl, you won't ever be without me. I'll be by your side all the time. And I'm like,
and that's a problem.
I'm like, that's a
problem.
problem.
So
And
because
he's
I'm like, we're
why is it
having
a
girls'
problem?
night.
And I'm like, we're having girls' night. We having a good time. I'm like, that's the problem. People get into relationships and they forget how to function by themselves.
Mhm.
Respectfully,
They become
if I'm in
codependent.
yes, they become
Mhm.
codependent. I don't want to be with somebody that's going to be up my ass all the time. I want you to go out and hang out with your guys. I want to hang out with my girls. I don't need that.
And be
I
able to
don't
have that
need-
trust
I don't
between
need
each
that.
other.
Oh, what do you mean you're going out with the guys? Oh my god, no. We need to spend time together. No, I need my space
Do-
too.
Tell me, you have that as a female. You really gonna
I'm
like
like,
that?
That's
right?
a
No.
lot.
You
That's
really
a
gonna
lot.
like that?
Of course, nobody wants to be smothered. Let's
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
And he's like, oh, you right? So we're like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I've been looking for a girl.
his
Now he's
friend-
telling us, he's like, I'm looking for a girl that I could settle down with. And,
And I'm
these
how old
girls
are
and
you?
da-da-da.
He's
And
like, oh, I'm 46. I'm like, yeah, that's why. Because now you're ready.
Now you're ready.
Because now you're ready.
But we're not
Sheesh.
judging. And then he keeps going. Then he goes, yeah,
He might have been looking for 20 years.
I've been thinking. He's like, yeah, no,
He
I know.
might have been
But that's
looking
what
for
he said.
20 years.
And
Just
that's-
kept
no,
bumping
but that's what
into
he
mad
told
Ellies.
Oh,
That's what he said. He
no.
bumping
I'm
into mad of
fucking
y'all. That's it. For
Mad
20 years.
No, don't do that. No, you know what it is too. He kept saying,
They
oh,
weren't ready.
he kept saying, oh, I'm dating this girl, and they be shitting on me, and I'm like, because they're not at the level you're at. You have to find somebody
You
that
don't know
wants
who
the
you
same
picked.
things as you, and
Yep.
even initially, right? Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. When you first meet somebody, it's all love, right? You're on the honeymoon stage. You're like, I can see myself with you forever. And then 6 months down the road, you're like, I can't even see myself with you for the rest of the week. I can't stand your ass right now. So, and then it's like things
And
happen.
that's
You got
always
your life is going
time.
on, right? And there's stuff going on in your life personally, right? Like family shit, fucking life shit, your kids, all this stuff. And then there's stuff that goes on in relationship that also affects your life. So I feel like you constantly, over time that you're dealing with someone, have to reevaluate. Do we still want this? Where are we going? What are our goals? We're together. If we're together for 3 years plus and we still don't know if we want to get married or not, okay, all right, fuck it. But if we're both on that page, but if my man is ready to get settled down and I want to get married and have a kid, and I'm like, no, I like you, I love you, but I'm not ready for that. Now it's like, am I wasting my time? Are we eventually gonna get there? And that happens sometimes in relationships.
And that's why I said what I said.
But
I had to cut him off because it was just like, he asked me to marry him.
And it's not, and it's not, there's no hard feelings. That's what I'm trying to explain to the guy. It's no hard feelings. It's just some people think they know what they want until they start getting there, and they're like, you know what? Or maybe they don't want it with you. Maybe respectfully, they don't want it with you. They experience you and they're like, maybe he's not the type of partner that I want to do things with.
Does that negate the whole tell him your intentions from the jump? Like, does that negate that?
No, I think it's important, but I feel like it's important, but I feel like it's a recurring, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that you have to constantly talk about because your intentions change.
Okay.
You know, sometimes there's people where your intentions was like, yo, we just gonna be fuck buddies. And then next thing you know, you vibing and you're like,
there you
bro,
go.
Look, she's engaged. She's engaged. After what, 5 years?
5 years.
5 years.
And
that's
they're
what
good.
They started.
And they're good. And they support each other for what they do. They give each other their space when they need to give it.
We've
You know what I'm saying?
We've seen him.
He's not, he's not up her ass and she's not up his. Like, it is what it is. It's a mutual understanding. And that's the type of partner that people need, where you can be yourself and be able to be like, you know what? Yeah, I trust him because I know where he's coming. I know where he's going to be coming back. You know what I mean? But
if he was to do something when I'm not there, well, then he's not the one. He could go keep doing that.
Part too, because I feel like, and that's the problem with like some people, men and women, because I've seen it on both. But it's like you do everything to try to hold somebody, right? And I catch myself doing it too. And it's like, don't do it because they're showing you. They're showing you who they are.
Their actions.
They're gonna do it regardless.
They're
gonna do it if you're up their ass. They're gonna do it if you fall back.
Yep.
I've had some friends be like, yo, really? You just gonna let him go? You just gonna let him? Why? Because if I tell him not to go, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be resentful. Now his boys are talking shit about me. Like, I don't even know why you with that bitch. She don't even let you do shit. Now that's gonna be more damaging than me letting him fucking go. Yep. And guess what? I let him go. He hung out with the guy for like an hour and a half, and he's like, "Yo, babe,
to me.
I want to come home. Let's watch movies. Fuck this shit."
Yeah.
Or sometimes he's like, "Yo, babe, we having mad fun. We about to hit this place.
Exactly.
All right, good. Respectfully, go."
Yeah.
It's all about whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You can't prevent it.
No.
So you being up somebody's ass
doesn't matter.
And you being all of that, that's only gonna push them further away. You know?
Yeah. But switching it up now, right? Having a conversation that we had yesterday with our poll. Since Green is here. Since Green is here, we're gonna tell you the other answers eventually. But Donna, I want you to ask Green the question. Miss Donna.
All right. Would you ever hit up a girl and be like, I just want to come over and I just want to eat your pussy. I don't want anything in return.
A munch.
I just want
to
be down there for as long as you need, and then I'm gonna leave.
Is that okay with you? Just eating.
Yeah, it depends on the woman though. It depends on who.
No, you're not doing it to everybody.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It just depends on who she is and like how she really make me feel. If you get me to that point, I might just pull up just to eat you out and just leave. Have you get you something to think about? Like, damn, this nigga just riled it out. Like, so next time I pull up, you might go crazy. Like,
exactly. You heard what he said.
That's really what it is.
I said that to somebody yesterday.
There you go.
So there was about two guys that were like, "That's fucking stupid. If I'm not getting anything out of it," and I'm like, "But see,
me
that's
pleasing her is that's me getting something out of it. Me seeing her go crazy and then leave, and then I'm gonna see them text messages like, "Why you do that?
Fucking driving me crazy.
Yeah, why you do that when you coming back?" I'm good. I'm good for that. But like I said, it gotta be the right.
It gotta be the right.
You gotta be the right
female.
Yeah.
I ain't just doing that. Like,
you see?
Yeah, because there's guys, because they were like, "Oh my God, there's guys that are like that," and then there was a few guys that were like, "Yeah, I would do that. What's the problem?"
Yeah,
with that?
and then
they're like, "Oh no, I'm not getting anything out of it. Fuck that." And it's like, that's
you planting the seed, my guy. Plant
and
the
that was
seed.
a lot of the
I told them
exactly. You saw that, right?
It was mostly younger
It
guys.
was the younger. It was the
no, I
younger
wouldn't
men.
do that. And I'm like, bro, do you not understand that if you do that, you're gonna make now I'm gonna be like, wait.
But
wait
like
till I
I
get him back
believe
now.
we have to be on that. Like I said, we have to be at that level
Yeah.
already. Like
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
so in that instance, we already to the point where my sexual peak is with you now. So
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yes.
We already took it there. So hell yeah, I'll pull up, eat you out, get up out of there. You only got this much minutes, huh? Look, get up out of there. You feel me? I do that because I know when I see you later, it's on
Yeah.
and popping. Like
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
There you go. You see?
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly,
There you
most
go.
men said no. Most men said absolutely not.
But there was
That's
I'm
the
not getting
dudes
any.
that don't-
But there's
money.
also they were young.
They not
They were young.
pleasers,
They were
though,
they
you
were
know?
young.
You got
They
They're
didn't.
like,
They don't
no.
dudes
understand
that's
it.
pleasers,
Mhm.
certain. I mean,
I need to get something out of it.
Yeah.
You mean I'm not coming? Really?
and then that means you're
I'm
not
like, what?
confident in your abilities because
Yeah.
chances are, like, if you do a good job, she's probably gonna. You know what I mean, you
And-
might get a little more, you might not, but I'm
Exactly.
telling you, the
Yes.
next
Exactly.
time it's
You're
gonna
gonna
be
get
lit.
everything.
It's gonna
It's
be
gonna be
lit.
lit.
She gonna give you the sloppy 3,000. Oh, where this
Yep.
come from? Yeah, nigga, remember? Yeah, that's fine.
Also, in retrospect, though, would you do it? Would you just go to a guy's house and be like,
I
I
have.
just want to suck your dick?
have.
I would. I have too.
I love
I
that.
would.
That's like
Yeah.
the most beautiful conversation in here. Yeah, what's up? I'm at the crib. Bye. about
Yeah,
to
I'm
come suck
coming.
your
I'm
dick.
coming.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
say that.
yeah, you coming.
Coming
Yeah,
over.
pull
Yeah,
up.
you coming.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
coming.
you coming. I think that's what it is. Like, especially like us three, right?
Mhm.
And I think I could say this safely. We know what we like sexually,
Mhm.
right? And
Yeah.
we're very confident in what we like sexually.
Mhm.
So that wouldn't be like, oh yeah, no, I can't just go over and suck his dick. You know what I
That's
mean? Or
why.
whatever.
Why don't guys feel that way?
Yeah.
Like we would do it. Most girls would do it.
I
know
guess
so
it's
many
because we
girls that
don't
do
have
it.
periods, so it's like certain dudes look at it like, what's the point? Like, I don't got my period. Fuck, I need to eat pussy and leave for. But like I said, some dudes
But
like
you know
just
what
pleases like
I don't
that.
even think it's that. I think it's just women are more pro.
God.
Bless.
Bless you.
Women worry more
I gotta
about
go
pleasing
smoke
the
on
man.
that.
Exactly.
Women worry more about like a lot of men, not all of them, are more concerned about getting off than making sure the female
Yes.
gets off. That's the problem.
Exactly.
That's
That
they're
is
like,
the problem.
They're like,
Yes.
I don't care.
Yes.
They're like,
That's
I
the
don't care
problem.
if she gets off or not.
No.
So why the
Yep.
fuck am I gonna eat her out?
Yeah.
She can suck my dick. We can fuck,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
But that's when you know you have a difference, especially when you've experienced it. You know, when you're dealing with a man, when he just wants to make sure you
good.
get off, you good. And that nigga know how to control it and everything. You
Yep.
know,
Lot of
and when
mercy.
he wants to, yes. When he wants to, let it go, then he lets it go. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't see
That's
nothing.
so
I don't
dumb,
see
innit?
anything wrong with that though. Nah.
See,
Plant the
that's where you
seed,
be
fellas.
like,
Plant the
you
seed.
have the thing in the middle, like
Somebody
blah,
said,
blah, blah.
Some
I-
female-
Yeah,
I'm
reading
also-
the comments.
I'm
now.
also
Yeah.
not worried about mutual orgasms. I'm confident that I can get my way there without having to randomly offer house visits.
Who said that? A female?
No.
No.
Guy,
What did he say again?
he said, I'm also not worried about mutual orgasms. I'm confident that I can get my way there without having to randomly offer house visits.
So he's saying that he doesn't have to offer it up. He's not worried about if he comes.
I'm trying to piece that
either.
together
Yeah,
too.
it says I'm the one that enjoys loving my women. What? I can't say.
I'm
that.
the
Oh,
one
so
that enjoys
basically, I
having
think what
women
he's
teach
trying to
her
say is like
comments.
he knows he going. I mean,
Oh, to have
he's
dinner
confident to
before
the
me.
point where
No
he
matter
know,
what.
yeah, like
Yeah.
he know you gonna get off
Yeah.
regardless. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could respect
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I see that too.
I respect
I see that too.
Oh,
different
problem.
I'm one that enjoys having my women reach her climax before me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fire.
Right,
That's
yeah.
all the way fire.
Yeah.
But would you just go and not get any climax? She's just getting. The
I could do that
climax.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
right one. I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. For
I feel
sure.
like that's sexy as hell. Like for you to just pop up on your lady, like yo, let me eat you real quick, and then after that, she
I
probably
agree.
Yo, do you know
expecting
how
some-
I agree,
crazy?
1000%.
Then
That
you
would
just
make us
walk
crazy.
out like,
Oh
yo,
my
I'll be
God.
back.
I would
You'll
be
probably
so
go
mad.
until- I know. Be
I would
like,
be so mad.
oh
I'd be like,
my
no,
God.
come
Okay,
back.
wait, no,
Just
you gotta
now.
come back.
Yeah, like, what are you
Exactly.
doing?
You know what I mean? Did she go to work? All nice and wet,
You'd
and
be
be like,
thinking
oh,
about
where's
it
your-
all day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All day.
You gotta,
Now
yeah.
versus my mindset being like, what I look like going to eat her pussy, I ain't getting nothing. Now I just
Yeah.
killed the whole thing, everything now.
Exactly. Yeah, no. But thank you for your honest
Bro, and
opinion.
Yes.
there's some
I
men
like
that's their only version of foreplay. Like, you're gonna suck
fetish,
my
yeah.
dick, and then we're just gonna fuck. It's
Yep.
like, no, you need to turn me on too.
No, you know,
'Cause
there's
not all
other
women get
body
turned
parts.
on.
There's other stuff that you can touch.
Not all women get turned on by giving a BJ. That ain't
They
Exactly.
don't. Yeah, I can't
Exactly.
relate.
Like, I can't relate
But
either.
there's some women too
I can't-
that
I
they-
can't
they be
relate
like,
either.
yo, they don't
Yeah.
like doing it.
They
and
don't
they
like
doing it for the guy, and then
Yeah.
now it's like the guy's like, okay, I'm ready to fuck,
And
it's
then
like,
they
I don't
wonder
want you.
why
bro,
they're not
I'm not
wet.
even, I'm not even getting turned
Yeah.
on
Yes.
yet. Like,
Yeah.
bro, the foreplay.
Yeah.
Nah, I need you to love sucking my dick. Like, if you gonna be my lady, I need you to love sucking my dick, because I'ma love eating your pussy, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
extravagant.
No,
'cause,
but that's what
Yeah.
we're saying. There are some women.
I'll be damn. I'll be like, yo,
Yeah.
babe, come on, just a tip, just kiss it. Like,
No,
fuck outta here.
absolutely not. But I know guys
I'm
like
just
that. I know
walking
girls
around
like
with my
that.
shit swinging, and then you
For
gonna look
real.
at me like, oh,
Yeah.
word,
For real.
yeah. Then you gonna know what to do from there. It's lit. We
And I
gonna
know
get
guys that
functional.
don't even eat girls out at all.
Ah, yeah, I gotta
I'm
leave on
saying.
that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
He said, I'm deep.
And
into
that's kind of
foreplay.
like the post that you put up. The post that you put up. If you were, if you
Oh, he got a question
it-
for us.
Is it mandatory though
mandatory
No.
for what?
No.
for a guy to give
No,
oral sex?
it's not for
No.
me.
Wait,
Is it-
wait,
wait,
your
wait.
question, your question. Is
Context,
it mandatory? Like,
yeah.
so the context.
if we-
is it,
if-
is
Like,
it
you
general.
not even trying to suck my dick or nothing. Like, we never even to like we having sex or whatever. You not trying to suck me off, but you keep implying that you want me to eat your pussy.
No, but
No.
that
No,
that
but-
could be played the same
no.
way.
Yeah, it
But
could be
I-
both ways.
Yeah,
But
no,
my whole
I
thing is,
can't.
you
I
say-
feel
you
like we
saying
both need to
mandatory
enjoy
every
each other.
time,
Yeah, like
or
That's it.
every time, or
Like every-
mandatory, like period, like
general.
ever doing it.
no, I mean in general, if y'all getting into that type of activity, like yeah, I feel like it's a mandatory thing. Like if y'all really fucking like that, but
Yep.
what I'm
Same
saying
here.
is
Same here.
every
Yeah.
single time is type like, come on now.
That's a lot,
unless you
yeah.
unless you
Unless you enjoy
reciprocating the energy, then like
Yeah.
we could
Well,
talk
I
about
I
that.
feel like-
I feel what you're saying, but I feel like a lot of men expect to get head
Mm.
every single time.
Like it's mandatory.
They feel that
Yeah.
they feel like receiving head is mandatory, but giving it isn't mandatory. I think that's why
I
women
feel like not
start
every
feeling
man
like that
though.
too.
I feel
I
not
feel
it's
every
a
man
lot
though.
of It's a lot,
As
all
I
right?
whole
said,
lot of men.
y'all gotta find the right men. But I'm just saying,
I
like
don't
not
know,
every man.
bro. I don't know.
Because there are
Speaking
some
to
men,
my
like I said,
niggas,
that it is what it is. Especially remember we were
I
talking
eat
about our
pussy,
quickies.
yo.
Remember we were talking about quickies,
mhm.
and then sometimes that's just the best type.
Yeah,
Ain't
little
no
10 minute, you know what I
foreplay,
mean?
no
Little
nothing.
10-minute
I love
puzzle.
quickies.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Like
she
that's
wild.
it.
She want to fuck for 3 hours
Nah,
anytime.
I
She
love
wild.
my quickie.
You know
Yo,
what I mean?
babe, I gotta
Sometimes
go
it
to
is
work
what it
at
is.
6:30. It's 6:12 right now.
Let's do
What
it.
are
Let's
we
go.
doing?
Let's do
Let's
this.
go.
What?
Let's
You
go.
know how
Yeah.
what?
Yo, and so
What?
it really
The
I
adrenaline,
need,
yeah.
I need at least 20, 30 minutes.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh my god, that's too much.
Ellie.
Honestly, I get mad if he takes that long. I'm like, wait, what?
What's wrong
Am I
with-
not good
what's
right
wrong
now?
with my
What's going
butt?
on?
Okay.
Like, what's going on? But there's also situations. It's situational. Like if we're in a hotel,
And we had
we're
we had
doing
that
it, you know,
conversation the
we're
other
going
day.
there to fuck. Then yeah,
Mhm.
we're gonna be fucking for hours.
Yeah.
But if we're at home and we're watching TV and he comes up behind
shit,
me and
babe,
he just pulls my pants
the baby
down,
is asleep.
Yo,
Come
let's
here,
do
come on,
this.
come on.
Let's do this. Come on.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
lit. It should
Just-
be
that's
lit.
it.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and put me on the schedule. No, I only have 15 minutes now, and that's not enough for me.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna have to see you at 10:30 tonight. Get the fuck by
I-
10:30. I done beat my
Nope.
dick. I don't want no pussy now.
Yeah.
I
It's
think,
clear.
Yeah.
I think in my 5-year relationship, I have never said no to him, ever.
That's
Yeah.
why he marrying
Yeah.
you. The fuck?
He
Yeah.
says no to me.
He says no to me.
That's why he marrying
Yeah.
you. Like,
Yeah, and that's another thing too, right? There are some women who are more sexual than some men.
1000%.
Exactly. And I feel like you gotta, especially
I know
when
he's
you
in
start
here.
to get
Tough,
to know your
yeah.
person.
I don't know a lot.
That's what I'm saying. There are some. I don't know the percentage.
some.
I didn't fucking
Yeah.
look into it, okay? But I'm just saying there are some. I
I'm
think
so much
that's-
more sexual
that's
than him.
I feel like that's the three of us, and that's what I'm saying. When it comes to us knowing how we are
Mhm.
sexually,
Yeah.
like it, you gotta have that.
Like I'm the kind of girl that when
Yeah.
I'm sad, when I'm mad, I could be going through everything in the world.
You want some
I'm gonna
dick?
still fuck. He's the
Yep.
kind of person that's like,
Don't touch me.
I'm upset right now. I've been going through a lot. I have a long day, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
So then I'll be like, well, then
I'm
I'll
like,
suck your dick.
hello.
Like, I'll suck your dick.
I can fix that for you.
That boy took a good one off the market. He knew what he was doing. Shit, D. What? That's how you do that.
Be like, babe, it's
Facts.
okay. I can help you.
What
I got
size is your
you.
fingernail?
I got
Look, now your
you.
finger
Yeah.
icy,
Exactly.
glistening. Yeah, you did the right
Exactly.
thing. Men just want men be needing like submissive women, like somebody just to be there most of the time for them. Just be there. Just be there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Word. And
Yeah.
don't be talking so much. Like just chill out. Word.
Yeah.
Nah, no
But-
funny shit. Men like to be leaders. You know what I mean? We like somebody like
Some
we
men.
we still well, yeah, most men, but we still want to feel like we can, you know what I mean, depend on our lady too, you know what I mean? We still looking for emotional support and shit like that too. You feel
Yes.
me? So, you know what I mean? When you get that one that she's there and then I ain't gotta ask you for the pussy. Oh yeah. Ring size, please. I'm in Zales. I'm in, you know what I mean?
Yep.
The Diamond District. Respectfully. When you got that attitude, oh niggas ain't shit. It's clippy ball. You gonna let a few niggas get through your wall, and then those gonna be the niggas that fuck the wall up some more. You gotta rebuild.
And then
It's
she's gonna be
just
single
tough.
forever.
It's just tough. It's just tough. It's just tough.
Yep. I
But
agree.
on
Yeah,
that note,
no.
I gotta smoke.
Yes. And on that note, too, I think we're going to wrap it up. But before we do, Donna, please, again, like say your, your stuff. Promote your stuff, girl.
all right.
Promote your stuff.
So I am Bella EXO on Instagram, BELLUHEXO on Instagram and TikTok. And I mean, if you're interested in the OnlyFans, it's Bella Donna, BELLUHDONNA. That's really all I got.
Yes.
Awesome.
Check
Thank
out
you
her
so much.
content. She's a
It's
baddie.
good.
Yes,
It's good
she's
content.
a baddie. No, thank you so much for being our guest today. It was a good conversation.
It's fun.
Yeah, Ellie, you could go. I'm done.
Yes.
I'm done.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in to Girls Gone Wine on this beautiful Wednesday. I wish everybody the best of luck in school. I know a lot of people have their kids going back to school today, tomorrow, yesterday. It's back to school week. So I wish everybody the best of luck on their first days of school. Everybody be safe.
Kids,
take
teachers,
your time.
paras.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Yes. Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.